Hello everyone. We are back with this second chapter of Technology for Management, the Computer Networks. My name is Tanmoy Ghosh. Let's look through it, what we have. When we talk about computer networks, we basically understand that all the devices that we have are internally connected with each other for basically for resource sharing or for communication or facilitating some instructions or ideas and sharing of those things. That is why we use a computer network. That's the basic things that we have in this. What we basically do, all the electronical gadgets, IoT devices, your smartwatches, your systems, your laptops, your mobiles, and all your gadgets that are there, they are all internally connected with each other and helping us in sharing the data or for resource sharing or for give a set of instructions to each other. So that is the major use of a computer network, and this is how we use it. When we talk about computer network, the first thing that comes into picture is the internet. Internet is basically a worldwide global system of internally connected computer networks over there, and it is used for the standard internet protocol, which we basically call as the short form as TCP/IP. This unique IP address helps us to understand and locate the location of each system that we have. Talking about it, there is another special computer comes in between of it is called the DNS, domain name server. This domain name server is used for storing all the domain names that we have with a suitable IP address, and which this IP address helps us to locate it. For an example, I was looking for google.com or some other websites on the browser. I go and I search over there. That request goes directly to DNS, and DNS alternatively looks for the IP address it has. As it gets that IP address, it tries to figure out that location and reaches to it and tries to fetch the data from there. As it takes the data from there, it is able to transfer those data and to the end user or to you who is making that request over there. So that is the basically the internet works about. Along with it, we have intranet. Intranet is something which is extra than nothing, which is different from the internet. Internet is which is global, worldwide, and intranet is something which is internal. Intranet can be in a or community. Intranet can be in an organization for its own resource sharing or sharing of its knowledge base or the database that it has. Like in a college, we have our own centralized database which can be utilized by itself only, and no one else, and no internet connection comes into a picture of it. That is basically called intranet, where the admin decides who can access and who cannot, and how much data he can access of the view of the knowledge base and all. Along with this, there is another thing that we have which is not there in the slides and all, that is called extranet. This extranet is basically the middle part or the merger, the in between what comes into internet and intranet. This middle part, this common thing between them is called the extranet. Extranet is something where internet is also there and intranet connectivity is also there. Something like your banking sectors we have. You have your own bank. You go to a bank, you do an RTGS or NEFT. For that you need specific instructions, you need your passwords, you need your details, bank details over there. You go over an internet and then you give your credentials over there. After giving your credentials, you become an authentic person to do it. That thing, this complete setup of network is called extranet over there. Along with it, we have different types of networks. I hope every one of you know about different types of networks that we have. These types of networks helps in communicating in different ways. Normally we talk about LAN, MAN, and WAN. LAN stands for local area network, MAN stands for metropolitan area network, and WAN stands for wide area network. Along with them, there are many more also, like your PAN, personal area network, which you create through your share it or any of your Bluetooth device. You merge up together and play a game, an online game through a LAN modem and all. That is called a PAN over here. So when we are talking about a LAN, a local area network, a LAN consists of a computer network at a single site, typically an individual office building. LANs are very useful for sharing resources such as data storage and printers. Basically, we basically use LAN for the printer settings and also that many multiple systems can give a direct command to the print from their own systems. They do not need to every time share the data and then do a print. They can directly give a print from their system, and multiple systems can be handled by one modem, also through a modem and to the printers. A LAN can be built with a relatively inexpensive hardware such as hubs, network adapters, and Ethernet cables. Because it's a very small area, it has been made like on a building or some two or three, which can easily be done. So we do not require a huge amount of resources into it to build one. Next comes the MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. Metropolitan name only states that it covers the metropolitan cities, areas, and all where the data can be transferred from one place to another, like Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai. We have over in India, and that data can be shared over there, and it can be also shared over a Bangalore to Bangalore or Bangalore district, one other districts over there, where they can exchange the data purely from one single building or site. Typically, what we have. Next comes the WAN. WAN is basically wide area network which can be intercontinental country and all. For this type of connection, we majorly require satellites, transmission equipments, and this is a very huge one over there. We require microwaves, satellites, and all antennas and all a range of things we require to transmit the data in a wide area place that we have. So WAN is more of a more expensive part of the thing that we have. So basically, when we talk about it, these are the basic network topologies that we can see. The bus topology, typical lab, every computer labs or any place where you see a number of systems are there in labs, systems and areas and all. They are basically done through a bus topology where they use a major big line in the between, and they transmit one small single lines to the nodes. These nodes are basically one systems that we have. It can be one printer over here, one fax machine, or one system, whatever they can put up over there. And next comes the ring topology. Ring topology is something very old, and it has been used because it is more perfect in the sense that the crashes of data is very less in ring topology. Do remember, in ring topology we have one very important concept of token. Basically what happens when we send one request to one another, there will be many requests will be coming up, and that may get crash over there. So that the message doesn't get crashed, in the ring topology they use the token system. In the token system, they basically take a token, they enter the data, and then they transmit it to the center part. In this, what happens that once somebody has taken a token and is on the process of transmitting it, or has already transmitted it, no one else will be able to transfer any message until unless that token gets free. Once the token delivers the data and it is free, then only someone else can catch the token and give the data over there. Next comes the star topology. Star topology is completely connected through an hub. All different systems are connected singly directly to one hub, and then whatever the data they need to send to any each other, they have to transmit through the hubs over there. Then comes the extended star topology. The star topology with an extended one, which has more servers or a hub or a networking part in between to transmit the data into more further links that we have. Next comes the mesh topology. Mesh topology is that where any node can be connected with each any other person over there, but it will not be like a fixed connection. Like I am connected with you for a time period and all. The third person also is connected with me over there, and it is just a view that it can be connected with him also, or it cannot be. So it says there's no structure over there in the mesh topology. Along this all, there comes another one which is called the hybrid. A hybrid topology is something which is a mixture of not one, actually two or more type of network topologies that we can see over here. So this was all about computer networks. I hope you liked it. If you have any further questions, do put it in the comments, and then we can have a session on it. Thank you.